In my last video, I rewrote my protagonist because she was too passive, thinking that would fix my story, but it turns out that didn't. My first act has clear goals now, but it still isn't working, and I think I finally figured out why. I've been sitting down to edit and nothing feels right. The scenes fall flat, the tension isn't there, and I keep hitting this wall where I don't know how to move forward with the story. At first, I thought it was just writer's block. But now I'm starting to realize that it's something deeper. The real problem is my story doesn't have clear enough stakes. Hi, I'm A.M. Garrett. I'm currently in the developmental editing stage of my debut fantasy novel, so if you're new here, welcome to the journey. My protagonist has a goal now, which is already a huge improvement from the last video. But if she fails, nothing really happens. There's no urgency, no real consequences, and I think that's the reason why everything in my first act feels so flat. Because if the story itself isn't important, it's really hard to try and write it like it is. Right now, my protagonist wants to win the right to make her own choices over her life, but if she doesn't get it, nothing really changes. And I think that there is the real issue. I need to make it so that if she fails, something meaningful is lost, something that actually matters. So instead of just rewriting scenes, I'm trying to figure out what is actually putting her desires at risk. I'm going back again through my first act, and this time I'm focusing only on stakes. Not making the prose better, not fixing every scene, just asking, why does this matter, and what happens if it fails? So this week, I'm planning on keeping it simple and just focusing on raising the stakes. So let's plan it out. Okay, so now I actually have a clear direction. My plan for this week is pretty simple. I'm going to go back again through my first act and ask myself 2 questions for every scene. What goal is driving my character here, and what does she lose if she fails? If I can't answer those questions, then I know something still isn't working with my scenes. And hopefully, this is what finally helps tighten my first act. If you're editing right now too, I would love to know what is something that still isn't working for you in your story. Let me know in the comments below. Fingers crossed that by next week, I'll have a functioning first act. So if you want to follow along on the process, make sure to subscribe. You can check out last week's video where I fixed my protagonist, and until the next one, this is A.M. Garrett signing off.